We know that those who plant trees to harvest are taking a long-term position. So how can we be reassured that in the future, wood will hold a value that over and above the other environmental values it brings to a farm, that the returns will warrant the investment and commitment? Michael Lee from the University of Tasmania's Centre for Sustainable Architecture with Wood sees a very robust future for Tasmanian-grown timber, but not just for products as we know them now. The University of Tasmania is one of a number of international entities researching the wood products of the future.
The demand for timber is going to put pressure on traditional timber supplies in Australia as it sits. And the potential we have for mass timber is really out of this plantation material. High rotation, quick turnover, it is a new product in its own right. And that's where the research work is focusing on. Traditionally, the Tasmanian industry was converting a round log into a square board, then taking it to someone else. The market's changing, people are asking for product solutions, and it's become really exciting.
And interest from architects isn't just spurred by fashion. Globally, demand for wood in the building industry is being driven by increasing specifications for eco-friendly building materials.
We're making better usage of the material we have. It's not just a small Tasmanian ethos, it's a whole of Australia look at how we get better sustainable timbers into big built environments. So mass timber buildings will be here. They will be here within the decade.
The new language includes products such as cross, glue, nail and dowel laminated timbers, mass plywood panels, and already Tasmanian companies are taking residue left from eucalypt saw logs and converting it into wood pellets to recoup as much of the tree as possible.
The opportunity is to go into CLT-based products like this. These mass laminated things are replacing concrete and steel. CLT and GLT are used worldwide. We're importing masses of this material, which can be supplanted by eucalypts out of the forests here in Tasmania. We've also got things like this, which are made out of undocked, high feature material from the plantation product forests, which were bound for wood chip. You know, if I'm talking in reality, I've got a $2,500 acoustic panel here, which probably has $3 or $4 worth of wood chips value. It's a product that's been restreamed and repurposed. We've also got biomass fuel. Companies in Tasmania are leading the way in getting this material into the marketplace, Australia-wide.
Michael says that Tasmania is well placed to meet the needs of this growing market, and that farmers are in a unique position to capitalise on an investment in trees.
Tasmania definitely has the resource and the critical mass to actually enter into this market. The two species being used at the present time are Nitens and globulus. Both of them are very quick growing. We get returns in wood chips 16 years and under. We're already trialling 26-year-old eucalypt, which has been thinned and pruned from the northwest. We've had very good results from it. A lot of this material's gone into the marketplace at a price that's been very commercially acceptable. The stock that's out there now is managed for fibre and for people to come in and actually manage material, plant correctly, look at these silvicultural practices for a sawn board. It's going to give them a much better return. I would really encourage farmers that are thinking about planting trees to do so. There has never been a better time, and the time will be in the next decade. So, you know, you're going to be well placed by the time that the trees even come to the 16-year-old mark to hit into the technologies that are being developed and actually embraced in Tasmania now.